So hello and welcome everybody to Hoard of the Dragon Queen, our weekly D&D 5e adventure. I'm joined here today by my beautiful cast. We have Robert, currently eating breakfast.
Hello.
Justin, Isai, and as always Simon.
It's
So,
Simon, it's like
how is it going? How is it going, buddy? You guys doing good?
I'm pretty good.
How has your week been?
Pretty good. Nothing too exciting.
No
It's
awesome
But
stories?
nothing too horrible either, so I guess it works out.
Good. Well, I mean, if we don't have any cool stories to tell, I think we might just as well jump into the game.
Well, I can make one up.
Feel free if you want to.
I mean, you could do that in the game.
That's
And then
true. It is almost as if there was a game specifically created for that. Okay, that sounds good. I'll do it there.
Heroically leaped onto the pile of frogs.
Isai,
I am now the frog.
you are roboting a bit? Is it on me? You guys, are you...
Listen,
You're kind of like
What?
you're freeze framing a bit. Like this.
I think he actually is a robot, though. I think it's an accurate thing.
I mean...
Like, see the background? It just he himself is blurry.
I wouldn't doubt that. That would explain a lot of stuff.
He just
Isai?
slept on his face weird. Now it's blurry.
thou onto me. Damn.
Exterminate. Exterminate. Okay,
Destroy.
so...
all
Let's see
species.
what happened last week on Hoard of the Dragon Queen. Justin, do you care to give us a an idea of what happened last week? You are muted.
No one is muted.
Are you sure I'm muted?
Yeah, now
We
you're
cleared out
muted.
a tower. We cleared out a tower, like we were told to do, and then we gave the chore of like dusting up to some other guy. He fucked it up, and the skulls came back to life.
We didn't actually give the chore to him, okay? But, yeah.
And the skull-
Hey.
The skulls ended up massacring dozens of cultists and dragon claws. So now we're being punitively punished by being forced to sleep in a swamp.
You are actually being forced to sleep in the dungeons. Which,
It looks like it's like an underground swamp.
Yes,
it's full of frogs. It's a swamp.
it's full of frogs. So yeah, Ken, that's about it. You guys are just in a jail for what you kind of did unknowingly, which in the end works to your advantage. And, I mean, that's the whole story of it. But why are you here? Why are you in Castle Naelitar?
Well, we're following the money. And I'm actually rewatching The Wire at the moment, which, for those of you who don't know, is probably one of the best TV shows ever, if not the best TV show ever. And it's about the drug trade in Baltimore. And one of the quotes is, you follow the drugs, you get drug dealers and drug users. You follow the money,
You have
don't know
no
where the
idea
fuck
what-
you're gonna go.
Which is
So
recently
we're
seen
following the
as well.
money, and we don't know where the fuck we're doing and where we're going.
That's right. Rule number one, we have no idea what the fuck we are doing.
We're just doing it because it sounds cool, huh?
We're doing it because swords are pointy and they're supposed to go inside fleshy creatures.
Okay.
They
okay.
go yell.
Because reasons.
Brew disagrees with that principle, except he likes to hit people with hammers.
So
Also,
it's
we have an
more-
alliance going with the Lizard Men, and we're going to stage a organized revolt at some point in the near future.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, the time I had read now is you
It's
are
scheduled for
you
tomorrow
are
night.
imprisoned, and tomorrow night is the timeline, the scheduled coup.
Mhm.
Okay, so you guys are in the prison. You, as I said, you will not be getting a full rest in this place.
We
You
can
can.
just stay up and then once it's morning we can just sleep in, right, Chucky?
Did we
In
have
our
you
rooms.
short rested it before?
No, you have not. During your
I would
short rest, you had the skull encounter. So during the time you loitered about, and then you decided to take a short rest, about like a quarter way in, you started hearing explosions in the courtyard. and then this
Wasn't
whole
it
thing
like
happened.
An hour after we rested? Roughly?
No, because not all of you went to rest immediately before after that. Everybody went to do their own thing, and the skulls come back to life exactly 1 hour after they're destroyed.
So I could take a short rest while we're in the dungeon, though. So I could get
Yes,
spells back
yeah,
or
short
something.
rest is okay. You can take a 1 hour short rest. Use arcane recovery, and get whatever
Felt
spells
like
you
I've
can.
used it, though. I'm not sure. I can't really remember.
It should be in your notes.
See, I'm really intrigued by the idea. He said that they'd come back after exactly 1 hour. And I'm wondering if we can't make some sort of mechanical skull clock with like very precise timekeeping.
Whenever it shoots a fireball at you, you know it's been an hour.
Yeah.
You need to kill it again.
The thing is, you'd have to kill it
Well,
instantly in order for the
Well,
next hour.
well, no, but you have it like under like a big giant stone block, and then the second, like it sets a pressure plate or something, and then boom, the block comes down, crushing
Yeah,
it.
but the
and
thing
it's
is,
been an hour.
if you want something that's accurate over like a couple of days, it would start to adjust by seconds. So it wouldn't be
Kind of funny if you have like a flame skull alarm clock. Like every day I have to wake up, he just cast fireball at you.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe
it's
a
not-
20th level adventure.
It's hot, right? It's not on fire when it's dead, so you could have it be like temperature sensitive. You
Yeah,
have
that's
some
a good
sort of,
point.
like,
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm sure as soon as it can, it'll probably be like, I hate this guy. Fireball, fireball, fireball. I don't like this guy. Maybe that's
Okay.
just me.
So, you guys
I feel like
spend
in
the
a
night
world
in
of
here.
magic, there's probably a way of making a magical timekeeping device.
It
Anybody-
Feels like,
Yeah.
it feels like a
Maybe.
villain. Like a big villain would just have like a all like I'm thinking of some kind of like very high like a high end like monster or something. Have like all these skulls like placed on it, like just facing outwards, like just free fireballs or something. Like
Do everything way over the top.
That-
just
that's-
shoot
yes.
something really small.
Yes, that
See,
would
Justin,
be.
Because I can.
I'm thinking that you're probably right that there's an easier magical way to make such a device, but wouldn't that be the coolest way?
Maybe.
I mean, you can tell time with a $5 Timex watch, but people still buy Rolex.
What would be the hottest way to do it, I'd say.
Yeah, but I mean, the only people who buy Rolexes are the kind of people who the difference between spending 20 grand on a Rolex and $5 on a Timex is not really a big difference to them.
The difference is whoever got robbed by...
Yeah, but
They
then-
do it because it makes a statement.
Yeah, that's his point. Even if it doesn't
And a
really matter.
skull-crushing clock would really make a statement. If somebody came into your house and saw that was how you kept time,
But can you
they'd know
wear it
not
on
to
your...
mess with you.
I feel like you would need two of them just so you didn't lose seconds.
Yeah, so you'd crush one and then an hour later you'd crush the other one.
Even better. That would be like the ultimate Swiss timekeeping piece there.
It's like a piston. When one wakes up, it crushes the other one by waking up.
Well, that's not bad actually.
well,
And then you can generate infinite power.
So this is
Because
the
you-
concept.
I'm
This is
always
the.
confident in doing such a device.
This is what you guys are talking about in the dungeon, by the way, right now.
Yeah, pretty much. This is what we pass the time doing, I guess.
Yeah, they pass the whole night doing this, and the frogs just splash around you.
Yeah, I guess can we go to like our room in the morning and be like, okay, we can sleep now.
Well, I mean, again, you're in a dungeon. It's kind of hard to keep on time. You know exactly how much time it's passed. You just
Which
know.
is why we need a skull clock.
Yes. So at a certain point in time.
Why can't we sleep? It seems like it wouldn't be that
Because
hard to sleep.
Because prestidigitation.
We said why I told you can't sleep is because one, you have a lot of frogs, the dozens of frogs, literally just giant frogs, not just normal ones, splashing about cold salt water in your faces, and you are sleeping on rocky,
I
wet
guess they would
terrain.
also be pretty fucking loud, like. Brr, brr.
Yes.
I cast
all the time.
I cast silence as a ritual.
How long does that last for?
That's a good question.
Because it
Yeah.
needs to last 8 hours,
I think
and
it's
they're
10
gonna wake you.
minutes. think it's 10 minutes. It's not.
Unless you can magical
I
sleep.
continually cast silence as a ritual so that everyone else can sleep.
I don't think that's gonna cut it.
Yeah, I think we could just rest in our room afterwards.
It is 10 minutes.
Are they only like notes here?
Sorry about that.
Damn, Chappie, what's your break?
Sorry about I tried closing the door using a leverage device, and then I dropped it and everything dropped. But nothing died. Everything is intact.
So you have to
think
put
Back
in.
in my day, we didn't use floating scales to close doors. We used our hands.
Yes.
So just like
Had to try. No, Justin.
there's only toads here, right?
Giant frogs, yes.
Yeah, giant frogs, whatever. There's no bullywugs.
You do not see any bulwarks, no.
Okay.
They could be undercover.
So. How big is our prison? Like.
Your
prison.
it's basically 5x5 cells. They're pretty small. They don't seem to be designed for your sizes.
Okay. But like, could someone?
Okay, sorry, go on.
Someone potentially like reach in, like do stuff like between the bars. Just like, is there like enough? Are the bars so tightly?
The bars are just iron bars. You cannot seem to go. I mean, there's just pretty tight knit together. It's hard going through them.
I was just gonna see if I could fire some ray of frost on the frogs without getting attacked back. That's all. I guess
You could fire Ray of Frost. That would be easy,
It's
but then
probably not the
again,
best idea.
they seem to. I mean, if they can use their tongues to attack, they can definitely attack you through the bars.
yeah, it might be a bad
I'd
idea.
probably say if the frogs were all dead in the morning, then we'd probably be in more trouble.
Well, as I said, at a certain point you hear steel boots thudding on the rocky ground, and you see a torch going up.
I just feel
You
like
know-
this is
Gone?
this feels like this is where we should have been if we have not infiltrated. This is where we would have ended up like if we had not infiltrated, if we've been caught or something. Whatever.
Unless we like died.
Yeah. Go on.
You expect to see a guard, but you don't see a guard. You see a red-robed man.
I am seeing things. I can hear, but I cannot see anyone. I'm
You
going.
see a red-robed
There's a wizard
wizard
that is willing to teach us spells. Well,
walking
willing to
inside of the
teach
room,
us spells.
and he
Azabar Jaws.
Asbara Joss.
As a red wizard man.
Oh, you remember my name now. Oh, that is quite nice
Red
of you.
Wizard Man, I will never forget from this point. Red Wizard Man.
Well, seems you got yourselves quite in a pickle now, have you?
I
Yeah,
thought
so
I
it-
was pretty good at getting us out of this, but apparently not. I mean, I even
The pickle
surprised
wasn't that
myself.
salty. It's fine. The pickle wasn't that salty. So
Well, let's put it like this. I've been seeing a lot of activity in the past few nights with those men. Now, as per our agreement, when is the attack happening?
What? What attack? Kind of look at the party.
you like wink.
I put it
Have
like
we told
this.
guy that
This,
thing was going on?
Yes, you have.
Yeah, I still do
yeah.
that.
Borngway will forget about you if somebody doesn't remind him to send guards down here. And unlucky for you, if your plan is happening soon, you might miss it.
Oh, that's just a bummer. I guess we have to, I don't know, ask someone for help. I don't know, but who could possibly stand to gain
Oh,
for
stop
helping
being
us out of
so
here?
sarcastic. Answer my question, and I'll let you out.
Oh, this again.
So many hours has passed, first and foremost.
You have no idea.
But like,
Time has
How many
passed.
explosions from fireballs have we heard?
You have no idea. There hasn't been a sound besides the constant splashing and annoying sound of the giant frogs.
we should have some semblance of time, though. I mean, it's just like, oh, it's been 5 minutes.
Oh,
This feels
yes.
like forever.
It hasn't been 5. It's more. It's been hours, but you can't quite keep track of how many hours have been.
Oh, like that's the general thing. Like it feel. I mean,
It feels like you spent a considerable amount of time here. By the way, your camera froze.
my camera.
Yes,
Who's?
and
Wow.
and Robert's.
Ray of Frost, that shit, you know.
Yep.
I see Simon moving.
Give me
Yeah.
1 second. Oh, Robert is back. I'll refresh it and see if that saves it. 1 sec. Right back up.
Since we've been in this prison, we've been up all night. Right, Isa?
Huh?
I guess we've been up all
I'm
night.
tired, man.
Oh,
No.
Okay, we're back.
I'm not feeling lucky either.
Okay, I can see everybody now. Good. There's a grayed out for
To
some
get
reason.
more lucky.
Anyway, Asbar Joss is in front of you, presenting you this offer. So what do you guys say?
You know, last time
what's the question?
we asked each other questions, it was a question for a question.
Now we're getting out for a question. I don't know, I'd say most prisoners would say that's a pretty good deal. As long as the question isn't, are you guilty? That's a bad deal, because you know you're not getting out. Okay, yeah, what's
like
the
that-
question?
It's like that riddle with the guy who would either be hanged or poisoned.
Well, if I need to repeat myself,
I heard that
when is the
before.
attack happening?
Haroon just at this point acts very annoyed. He goes, "What is wrong with you guys? I'm tired of being down here. It's in 2 nights. How hard was that to tell him?"
Okay, give me a deception check.
Oh dear.
Let's see how persuasive you are.
Come
With
on,
this?
20.
Is that opposed by his insight?
Yeah, it is.
pretty much.
He could be very dumb, or like not very wise.
He's probably
Now,
intelligent.
half
but maybe
orc,
not wise.
don't try and lie to me. I have met better liars. You don't stand a chance.
Exactly.
Tell me the
what
truth.
What gives away that he's lying, though? Like,
I mean, that's
Facial expressions and whatnot.
again insight, and
Um,
that's how insight and these stuff work. It's basically as an opposed check. If he thinks he's lying, he can try and see past the lie using an insight. It isn't automatic. So, for example, if an NPC is lying to you, I won't ask you for a insight check. It's only if you are actively thinking, "Oh, this guy might lie to me," I want an insight check. So insight is
Well, I would
basically
like
a
to deceive
requested
him.
skill.
I would like to deceive him into thinking that I am the best liar he has ever met, which is quite possibly true.
So, Hoon,
Take that.
it seems your lie has been caught.
Well, everybody knows that when your lie is caught, you double down on it.
Yeah. Lelouch doubles down.
He
because
just stays
Lelouch is
there
strong.
and dangles some iron in his pocket. You just hear iron scraping on iron. Might be the keys, might be coins.
Might be the keys, eh?
I act very frustrated. I'm like, just tell him the truth, everyone. Have you had
Guys,
enough of this place?
I think he's here to let us out, regardless. Right? I'm pretty sure it's been all night. I'm pretty sure he's just was ordered down here to let us out. And now he's just trying to get some extra benefit for doing his job.
The question
Just
is,
for-
can
just
you
for
risk
smart.
it? Because if I go out of here, nobody else is gonna come down here
I
for you.
continuously roll to see if he's lying, Chucky.
You don't do that. You just ask me whenever you want.
Alright.
There's no
But-
passive insight here.
But if you're here to let us out, then if we get out of the cage on our own, no one will object since you were supposed to let us out.
And if I'm not supposed to let you out, you might spend here maybe more than a couple of nights.
I'm gonna roll an insight check to see if he's lying.
Do it.
Because I'm pretty sure he's lying. Alright. My insight's actually not bad.
You can't tell. He has a straight, cold face, and there's nothing much to tell above his words. You can take them however you want.
I'm not a big fan of talking to people through bars.
That's
He
why you
seems
talk
to
to him
be-
through bars.
He seems to be very comfortable with it.
Whatever.
And then I say, this is when I say, there is no coop, and I try and lie. Hey, fuck you, guy. Think call me a bad liar, or call my party a bad liar.
Probably
Okay.
pretty hard since
Can he see through that, Chucky?
No, because yes, he can because it's an automatic fail. You already told him his
No, I said it could have
Yes.
changed. My lie is that there is no longer a coop then.
Yeah. He just waits there.
And he's like, damn, this guy's good. I give him a
I
wink.
ask him what time it is outside.
Dinner time.
I think the sun is high up in the sky. Maybe close to midday.
What? For real? We've been here for like 12 hours? Damn.
More than that.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
least.
I think it would be more than that. If it's noon.
I start
Alright.
getting impatient. I rattle the bars and I'm like, let us off now.
Well, thanks for telling us that it's okay to come out, and I start picking the lock.
Do you have thieves' tools?
I do.
You can
You?
start picking the lock then.
Of course, my background is criminal.
Oh.
Now let me cut the lock.
There is absolutely no way you're getting through that lock. But
Do we
with
have
lockpick.
individual locks or do we have like
Everybody has individual lock. These are individual cells.
Mm.
You can always
Okay, so-
remember that you can always try and force the lock, which is a lot harder than
Sure.
lockpicking it. And if
I'll
you
force
fail,
the lock with a ray of frost.
if you try and lockpick it and fail, you can't lockpick it for the next hour.
Alright, well, in that case, I'll just try and force it with a strength check.
Do it?
Do I get proficiency on that?
No. It's just a simple
Hey,
strength check.
Chucky, I'm
Brutus?
gonna try a different strategy. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast Mage Hand into his pocket, grab what's ever in there, and try and take it for myself.
Okay, you are casting a spell.
Yeah, I am.
So if you're casting a spell, that is quite obvious.
Yep, I don't care.
Okay. So if you start casting
How
a spell, give
Yeah,
me
verbal
a,
and somatic components.
yeah. If you're casting a spell, give me an initiative check.
Initiative.
Initiative check.
I think I should get a turn before him because we should be surprised.
No.
No.
Okay. Anybody else want to participate in this?
Is my lock forced with an 18?
The lock seems to give a bit away, but it is not broken now. It's still holding.
So
All
I'm
right,
just
if
gonna,
everybody's trying to bust out, I'll
announce.
try to bust out as well.
Okay.
I'm just gonna announce that I'm like everyone like I'm gonna try a spell on the lock, so like he doesn't get like jumpy.
I do horrible.
I should have like you should have knock in this situation. You should have had knock.
Yes, in that situation, knock is a very good spell.
So Chucky, can I use Ray of Frost on the
You can.
lock
You
and
definitely
try and
can.
break it with like something?
Put it like this: because it's iron, and because Ray of Frost will basically freeze the rock as it is already wet. If you use Ray of Frost, it'll give you an advantage on any strength roll against breaking the rock open.
Well, I don't have much strength, but we'll try.
But an
It's,
advantage does give you a +5.
Or you could shoot
That's it?
my lock, and then I can break it.
With bounded
average.
accuracy. Yeah. On average, in bounded accuracy, you kind of have
Like-
a +5 using an advantage.
If the goal number you're trying to roll on the die is between 8 and 15, it averages +5. Overall, like if it doesn't matter what you're rolling on the die, the bonus is +3.5.
should I roll with advantage first? Like,
Okay, you cast your spell, but then that's it. No, just roll me initiative first, because that's the more important thing here.
I just announced that. Whatever.
Yes, it doesn't matter here. It matters. You're not going into the encounter. The only thing that's happening here is we need to see what happens with Isai and Asbara as the turn starts. And I need a battle sheet. There it is.
As for cues.
Avocado.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you guys for initiative. What's yours, Isai?
7.
Okay.
Press the
We
button.
whoosh. Okay. 7. Justin, did you all?
11.
Brutus, I need to call you character names. By the way, for those watching down below, prayers and characters tab if you want to check out the character sheets that they are using and figure out who is playing who. Okay, 11
I'm
on
playing the
Brutus.
whole party.
Then we
I
have
think
Rostani.
that's-
Rostani, what's your?
I think what I say in chat is true. Like, I think it's only like passive checks that gain like +5 to -5 to, like, I don't think active checks would actually give you a +5 or -5, right?
I mean, this is a continuous debate. It's not like anything has been decided even on the original official forums. There are threads basically talking about this. It depends on the situation, more or less. Okay, so Asbara Joss is going to be going first. Let me just find the appendix here with his character sheet real fast. Where's our little friend? Because I cannot seem to find him.
How tall is Avocado?
Sorry, what?
How tall is Avocado? You said he was little.
He is not little, no. He is. You're confusing him with your gnome friend. This guy is just a simple
You said he was little.
human. Where is my appendix on this guy? Oh, okay.
You say?
Yes, appendix. That is. Oh, okay. We found Asbara Joss.
Asparagus.
He's right in front of us.
Yes. No. I was just looking for his character sheet here. Well, you cast your spell.
Yeah.
Uh, let's see what happens when you do that.
He uses counterspell on my measly cantrip, and I laugh heartily. Ha ha ha.
Yes, you are actually. There is a counter spell going on, and
He
your
actually
spell.
uses it.
Yes, he actually uses counter spell again. Spells.
I go, that's funny, and I do it again.
And well, that's gonna be on your turn. He says, now, use any more spells, and we'll see if iron can get real hot to the touch. Maybe see how
I
hot.
don't need it. I don't need to touch it.
And then we would have, sorry, that's Hun. Hun, so you would actually go after Asbel. I'll take your strength check as your turn. And then we have Brutus. Brutus, what do you do?
So I already tried picking the lock, and I already tried forcing the lock, and it didn't get forced.
It did not get forced. It seemed like you were close, though.
Alright.
Throw me the keys. I mean, the lockpick.
If Lelouch asks for the thieves' tools, I'll toss them to him.
Okay, you hear Asbel's a voice sending, saying, "Without you, most likely your wonderful friends are going to perish." Answer my question and I'll let you out.
You already seem omnipotent. Why do you need to know? Come on. I just want to get out.
Give me my answer and you get out, sort of one.
3 days. Come on, just let us out.
Give me the true answer.
How would he know I'm lying?
You don't know! You have no idea how he knows you're lying.
You obviously know the answer if he can detect that I'm lying, because I am the best.
Or maybe it's something else he mentioned beforehand.
You're just like, okay, it's happening tomorrow at noon then. How would he know otherwise?
Okay.
You obviously know the answer, so why even bother?
I don't know the answer exactly and I'm interested on when it happens. You are lying when you're saying that it's tomorrow, it's 2 days or
So
3
3
days
days
from
from
now. Yeah, 3 days from now. Because they've been
And why would
moving
that be?
way too many
Why?
crates
Technically,
for
we
it to
don't
be
know
only in one night.
how long we've been down here. So
Okay, so let's go next and see what happens with Roush. So Yostani. Yostani, what do you do?
I'm just gonna announce that I'm doing what I said, and I'm just gonna cast Ray of Frost on the lock.
Okay, cast Ray of Frost. So on your lock.
Yeah,
You
I
cast
mean,
it on mine?
no, I mean, there's been no like in-game talking about it, so I'm just gonna cast it on my own.
Okay.
I guess I could try later, but do I have to roll for it? Do I have to?
You know you don't have to roll for it. It's not a hit. You don't even roll damage. You just get an advantage on any next strength roll on trying to break open that lock.
Okay, I guess I can't make it. Can I make it in the same turn? Do I have to wait?
Okay. You just have to wait because it's an action.
Alright.
So you have to wait until your turn. Asperam prepares a spell.
I think
Well,
I
it
think
seems-
his name is like evolving. Like I don't know. Every time we say that, it seems like it's different.
And he says,
Well, maybe that is what's happening. He's like a Pokemon evolving and getting a different name each time.
now, one more attempt to cast a spell. And we'll just see how true my previous statement is.
What didn't you just say? Okay,
Roush,
we know
it's
your
your turn.
fridge is empty now. I grab the keys that Brutus threw me and I start picking the lock.
Okay, try that. The lock cracks open.
Cool.
Okay, what do you do
I
the
would
rest
like
of your
to
action?
walk out of the lock and start picking Brutus's lock. I kind of wink at Asparagus as I walk by. Nice
Okay,
spell, isn't it? Not these days, I think.
Brutus?
Why did we do this earlier?
Brutus, what do you do in your turn?
I don't do anything.
Okay, Rostani, you'd be next. Sorry, not Rostani. Hun, you'd be next.
All right. Well, I'm feeling impatient, so I'm going to go ahead and try to. Can I try to smash open the door again, or is that limited to once per time period?
I would say that it would be limited as the lockpick once per 1 hour.
Okay. So I'm just gonna wait right now here. If there's any, you said it was rocky underneath this. If there's any loose
Yes.
rocks, I can kind of hold in my hand underwater there, so that it's not obvious I have it, just in case.
It would be pretty hard because it's wet, rocky terrain. Loose rocks, most loose rocks may be on the bottom of this pond or swampy area.
Mhm.
So this is like basically washed clean, the whole stone.
Okay.
Okay, so next in line after that we have Tukudugo Stunny. You can try and break open the lock now.
Yep. Gonna smash it with my quarterstaff.
Do it.
Advantage, you said?
Yes, advantage.
Is it quarterstaff or finite?
No.
No. Ah, it's just a 10. Doesn't matter.
Okay, you do not manage to. You do not manage to do it.
Or 9 rather. Whatever. Herpty derp. Oh. Guess I'm just gonna wait because one of us is out. So I guess.
I have a cure page, don't worry. I had it all this time. Well, as soon as Brutus threw them to me.
Asbara Joss's turn, and he. Yeah, you guys, besides Isai, because he is currently trying to open a lock.
Not yet,
You
but
hear?
yeah, we'll be.
I mean, yeah, you kind of like went and start. You said I'm starting to try and open his lock.
Brutus.
Yeah, and
started.
in a couple of you just hear sizzling, as if water just falls on very hot terrain, and everybody else sees a ball of fire coming from Asbara Joss's hands. Everybody
Trying
give
to
me
turn
saving
around.
throws. And I will give a disadvantage to Roush on this. Just because
Dex
you turned
saving
around.
throws?
Okay.
Yes,
I'm
dex
gonna
saving
hit the
throws.
deck.
Give me a
I'm gonna hit the
disadvantage.
deck into the water. Does that give me an advantage since we're in water?
You're not
Is it
in
21?
water, you're still in the you're still in the cells.
Oh, I thought you said the cells were all wet.
No,
and-
it's on the map. So it's like where I kind of put the black box over on there. Remember that every square is 10 feet in this map. Okay, let's see. Just let me check real fast.
I think I'm probably one of them was failed.
What kind of fire is it? Is it a fireball?
It seems
I
to be
think
a
it's flaming sphere.
fireball.
I think it's flaming sphere. If it's like that. I mean, if it's not fireball, it's not an actual.
Okay, let me check his saving throw, but most
Maybe.
likely we shouldn't need it. Let's see, his
Either way, he's down 1/3 of the spell at least.
spell save DC is 13. So everybody who rolled a 13
Oh,
passes.
Yeah,
yay!
This guy
I
aims
just
for
made it. Oh, it is fireball, motherfucker.
It is actually fireball.
So we take
I
10
take
damage.
You have to take damage.
10 damage.
And he
Oh dear.
he says, "Too bad. I liked you." And then he disappears around the corner. He moves around the corner. It's
How far is that?
okay.
what?
So on the map,
And where was he? And where was
one
he
second.
standing?
Yeah, let's have on the map so I can show you where.
Yes,
he
goes
was?
to go with the frogs like quack quack. I like
So
you guys.
he was over on here, basically 40 feet from you guys. Over on here.
Okay, that's actually 60 feet from us. But if this is a scale,
Kinda, yeah. This is basically 20. This is 20. No, yeah, this is 20 feet.
each of these squares is 20 feet. So if he's in this square, he's 60 feet from us. He's here if he's 40 feet from us. Right. So he casts a spell. So if his movement speed is like 30, he could only get to like here.
Yeah. So he goes. He basically goes around the corner. What his movement is? Yes, his movement is about 30. So he basically moves half of the square to get out. That's 10 feet, and then this whole square out. So he's basically on. He's basically on here. This is where he is. Can you guys see that? Okay. So
So
when
he's
he act-
70 feet from us if he was 40 and then moved 30.
Yes, he is 70 feet from you. Okay, we bring your tokens.
Didn't realize you were such a dick. And then whenever it's my turn, I'll start picking the lock again for Brutus.
Okay, it is your turn after that. So go on. No, sorry. It is, sorry, it's Asbara, Hoon, Brutus, Roush, Ostani.
Oh, didn't Brutus say he was doing that?
No, it's, yeah, well, Brutus, Brutus is after Hoon, so Hoon would be first here.
Cast Mage Hand on him if he was 40 feet away.
All right.
To the
Well, there's
left,
not
right.
much I can do here while I'm still locked up.
Oh well.
So do you want to do anything, or do you just stay there?
I don't know. I have no ideas on what I can do while I'm in a cage, in a 5-foot cage. I don't have any spells or anything.
You can
There's no rocks.
sing about the good life. No, we asked if they took our gear away. They said we had all our gear. So you
Yeah.
still have your bow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'm going to take my bow and I'm going to ready an action for when he peeks around the corner to cast a spell. I'm going to hit him.
Okay. So let's see what happens next with.
Isn't it all flat? Can't we still see him?
Don't.
And you still have vision on his
Yeah,
right.
it's not like there's like a wall or anything.
Yeah, there's no wall over there. But basically, right now you guys are in complete darkness because you don't have any source of light.
Past dark vision.
Except I can see.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I can
you
see.
can actually shoot him if you want.
All right. So in that case,
If we were in complete darkness, Chucky, I would have cast light.
well,
Yeah.
hang on a sec. In that case, I say, I think you've forgotten that orcs can see in the dark. I can see you. I have my bow, and the second you try to cast a spell again, I'm going to put an arrow in your left eye. I think perhaps we should create a truce here.
And before you have to roll
Maybe if we all
persuasion.
stand down.
Yeah, I haven't attacked
That
anyone yet. He just
sounds,
threw a fireball at us. What a dick.
That sounds good enough, but I'd like your friend to stop opening any cages.
We're just shitting ourselves free, you asshole. I continue to open up the cages.
Yeah, it's your.
Freedom.
Roll the die.
Okay, so it's your
I
turn.
don't think
Go.
there's-
Did you roll?
I'm gonna use a thing of luck to reroll. No, the 15 is it?
Yeah,
Is
the
15 open?
15. Yes, the lock does click
Okay.
and the door opens. So we have Justin and Isai. That is Roush and Brutus outside of the cells.
I make my way over to
Yo,
Prune's
Stunny?
cage.
You're next.
Just come back here and talk to us, dick. And I kind of move over to
Not sure I can do it.
Prune's down.
If I can't see him, not sure I can do very much.
You can see him because he has a torch. So he has a light source. He is literally the only light source in here.
He
Well,
can't see us though.
I guess it would be make sense that since Rune has declared he's gonna sink an arrow into his eye, and if he casts a spell, I guess I would prepare a spell if I see him cast a spell.
So if you see him cast a spell, what's the spell you prepare?
Spells are lost, right? If they are
Correct.
prepared, so
It's classes you're concentrating on a spell while you have it prepared.
yeah, I'll just do. Might have to actually save up the spells. Can't rest up later. I'll just prepare a Ray of Frost.
Okay, good. So next in line after that, Asbara.
Asparagus.
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 It's a Harry Potter spell if I'm not mistaken.
You suddenly see the light kind of just stop moving, but you hear thuds on the ground.
What?
You hear a
Well, I
voice
can
coming as if you cannot see him anymore.
I have dark vision.
You cannot see, you basically, so what you see right now, so this is what happens, and if you want to have your prepared action go off, that is your call. He moves his hand in a way not in your direction and says something. As he does this, do you do anything?
Is he seem to be
He's-
casting a spell, or he's just
casting a
saying?
spell.
Maybe. I mean, he's pretty far away. You can take it however you want. This is the
Casting a
description.
spell.
All right, then I'll take a shot at him here.
Do it.
Does he
Okay,
have
let me see.
disadvantage still, or does he have like?
He is about 60 feet away. A longbow it has no disadvantage at 60 feet. You can shoot without a
No,
disadvantage.
whatever.
The reaction goes off first. Rostani, do you want to do the same?
I don't have. I mean, I can't see him because I don't have dark vision, so I don't know what he's doing. By this point in time, right?
Yeah, you have no idea.
Is he saying anything? Can I hear? Can I make a perception check, see if I can hear him say anything?
He is pretty far away. Oh, nice.
Crit.
That is not a crit. Not
is for him.
That is a crit.
Oh, it is for Hoon, yeah, because he's a half orc. You're right.
That's right.
Because
So only-
he's,
No, that's because he's a fighter.
he's a
Level.
He's a fighter?
It's a level
Ah.
3 type of fighter.
It's a 3d6, I think. The critical hit for a half orc.
3d8.
No.
It's a longbow. It's
Yeah,
3d8.
longbows are D8.
3d8.
plus whatever, or
I don't think he has a plus.
All right.
Nice.
Well, that's pretty good.
I
No,
didn't think I could
sorry.
do anything close to my threat to put out his left eye, but apparently I
do
could.
you have any decks at all?
You're
Just +1 from Dex.
It's plus 1
Okay,
damage,
so
then it's
it's
19
19
damage.
Yep, so 19 damage.
Go Rostani.
Let's see
Destroy
his...
it,
This is no concentration, so the spell goes up anyway. And as I
He
said,
was-
you guys see a light just standing there, but you hear thuds, like somebody moving.
So
What?
the light's still up?
The light is still
Like
up
the-
at that point there, yeah.
But I can see in the dark. So is anything? Did I see him move? Did he
You
turn
see
invisible?
him
What did I
disappear.
see? Okay.
Does Rostani not get Rostani's attack for Ray of Frost?
No.
I mean, I couldn't see him. Like, I couldn't see what he was doing because I don't have dark vision. So, if I
And
can't
she
see
cannot see that far.
If I can't see, he's casting a spell. So, I mean,
The condition doesn't go off, yep. Okay, so that would be Asbara's turn. Hoon, it's your turn next. What do you do?
I am going to, ready my next arrow prepared, and I'm looking for any sign of him. I'm in particular trying to see if there's, like any holes in the water where perhaps he could be standing, or looking for any little depressions as best I can in the. If everything is wet out there, then wet footprints kind of thing.
Okay, so you're spending your...
Just looking for any sign of
Yeah.
him. Yeah, with my arrow knocked and ready to go.
Okay, so give me a perception check.
You see a big floating light that may be a sign of him.
Well, was he holding the light when he disappeared?
He was holding the knife when he disappeared, yes.
Yeah, Chucky,
So
to be
he
fair,
turned
was-
invisible, but he's holding a torch.
No, the torch is... The torch is
Okay,
still
so
basically on
how
the
did
ground.
Simon-
The torch is
Oh,
still
he
on the
dropped
ground.
the torch.
Yes, the torch is still on the ground. It's still growing, but you can't see him anymore.
I still think
Alright.
Killalot has a decent idea of what's going on, and how did
So,
Simon not see him? if he holds
Rostani
a
did
torch?
not figure out that he was casting a spell. The idea is that Hoon can manage
So-
to see
So
there.
Hrun realized that he was
Yeah,
casting a
everything sucked.
spell. That the mage
Yeah, so
doesn't
you have
realize
no
that
idea.
He was casting a spell that the mage knows.
It's not about casting a spell that you know, it's about being able to see that far.
But he can see that far. There's a torch there. It's like you can see a torch from 60 feet away, right? Even in darkness, because the torch
You could
emits
see a
light.
torch because it's the only light source. Yes, I told you guys you can
You
always
can
see him.
see the light bounces off him from the torch, and that's what hits Rostani's eyes, making Rostani able to see him.
Yeah,
I
the
get-
spot
I get
where
you-
the torch is would be illuminated and perfectly visible.
I get your point.
Just like if you were standing in the darkness, but there was a street light shining down on a place, you would be able to see that place.
You have a good point. You have a good point.
and even
Yes.
I went into my second puberty there. Sorry. Even then, I mean, I could probably, if he still holds the torch, I mean, to make out that he's probably still there, I could probably shoot either way. But
Okay, so give what's the saving throw on a
there's no saving throw. I just have to roll to hit.
It's an attack
okay,
roll.
yeah,
that's what
roll
I'm
to hit. So what were you saying, Justin?
I'm just
More
confused about
important.
the initiative part. Is he?
So, as Asbara, Hoon, Brutus, Roush, or Stani.
Doesn't hit.
Okay,
so
yeah.
Aspera-
Doesn't hit. Asbara is first, then we have Hoon, then it's you, then we Roush, then Ostani.
It misses anyway.
Yeah,
Okay, it misses anyway.
and
Good.
I'm
So-
gonna say, you were gonna teach me counterspell, you motherfucker.
Well, let's see what happens next
kill him
with
and take his bow.
Hoon. What happens next with Hoon?
Well, I got a bad roll on the perception, so I guess I'm not seeing anything there.
You can't see any sign of him moving.
So I'm also trying to listen as well as I can. I'm just basically watching for anything.
Mm-hmm. So you basically have your arrow knocked and drawn and scanning the area.
Mm-hmm.
Got
And
it.
after taking a 19-point shot, I'm guessing he might be a little nervous about that.
So let's see what happens with Brutus.
He didn't see my roll. Maybe he thought I got like a 3 and I did that. Yeah.
I think you might not see eye to eye anymore.
So
So I'm gonna
Brutus,
take the
Go on.
take the dash action, and I'm gonna move to like right about here, and then I'll walk into the shallows of the water and into a standing long jump to the other spit of land. So I should end up right about there. That's 60 feet.
mm-hmm.
And then I'll make a perception check to see if I can. Like I've dealt with invisible things before. Generally, there's displacement
So
of some
figuring
kind.
out somebody is invisible. So
Holding
figuring out
torch,
where an
right?
invisible creature is. No, he's not holding a torch anymore. His torch is on the ground. Figuring out an invisible creature where it is exactly, I would say that is a action. So you would use the dash action to do that.
So it'd be a full action to like locate him.
Yeah, you're trying to find an invisible creature. That's the whole idea of the spell.
Okay,
If you
would
could,
use blue.
if you could do a perception just as a bonus action, to put it like that, the spell would be quite useless.
No, it'd be useful. But it depends on the context. In this context, there's like if he's walking through mud, it's fairly obvious where he is. even if
Yeah,
he's
but
invisible.
he's walking on stone, so that he's not leaving any marks, and there
But
is still
this place is
splashing
wet,
of a
right?
lot of frogs.
Yeah, if this place is all wet, you could see like the wet, muddy footprints.
No, no,
the
not
wet
muddy. Again, all rock.
Yeah, wet footprints.
So you
I
can
could leave some.
you can try and use an action if you want to next turn to try and figure out where he went. If you're high enough, you might. But that's about it of what you can do now. I think you just use your full movement, though.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm not gonna do anything else.
Okay.
I suppose.
Well, Roush, what's up with you?
I'm going to pick a lock again.
Do it.
I picked the lock, and as a bonus action, I kind of chanted Brutus to give him a bardic inspiration.
So whose lock do you pick next? Hoon or Rostani?
I picked Shroom's lock, and then I walk over to Rustani's cave.
Okay. And Rostani, it's your turn.
I wish I knew see invisible.
Can I make I can't really see anywhere. So
You can still see around the torch. You
Yeah.
can make me a check. I will give you a disadvantage on it, but if you're high enough, you might figure out where his position kinda is.
I think that's probably so. That's probably. No, I have no idea. I have no
Maybe
idea.
cast sleep in an area because he might be low on HP.
Sure,
What's the distance of sleep?
90 feet.
You can probably hit him with that. If you do it high enough level, he'll
It's
probably
just
fall asleep.
it's like 20 feet. Like
He can only move 30 feet from where he was, so I mean, you could probably hit him.
maybe. There's no guarantee.
It's worth a shot. I'd say he would have moved his full 30 feet, and he can only move in an area that is only like 20 feet wide. So I'm sure you can hit him with it, and if you hit high enough, he'll probably go to sleep. He's not an alpha, is he, Chucky? He's a human, right?
He is a human.
Yeah, so he's not going to have, most likely not going to have resistance to it.
I pretty much used my action though, pretty much I think so.
Um,
To locate.
Yeah.
was
you-
that an action?
Yeah, as I said before,
Oh,
trying to locate an invisible creature. Perception check for a standard action.
I'm almost sure sleep would have worked.
Well,
Oh,
we'll see about that
Bruce's turn,
next.
right? Oh,
You
Front turn.
gone? Sorry.
Is it Front turn now?
No. Hoon went first. Hoon tried to figure out where he is. It's Asbarat's turn,
Okay.
and you hear movement. Brutus, you hear movement going
Okay, where?
down. So like this way. You're not exactly sure from where, but he's definitely going this way.
Is he
Okay.
going fast or slow?
It doesn't seem like he's running, but he is definitely moving a lot more than before.
It's like slow pace, casually just walking away, like
So he's
cool
trying-
guys don't look at explosions kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of like that. Okay, so next in line after that we have Kun.
All right, but I still can't get a precise location
Well-
on him to shoot at.
As I said, you could right now. You have dark vision. What's your range of your dark vision?
I have no idea.
It's 60 feet.
60 feet. Okay.
Okay, so I'll give you a disadvantage perception check if you want to figure out where he is,
Okay.
because he is almost
Your cage is open, by the way,
kind of
so
out
you
of
can
your
run.
way. If you want to move, you can use your move action and get closer and get rid of that disadvantage.
Well, but I'm still in the cage.
No, your
No,
cage is
I
open.
unlocked it.
Oh, you did
Well,
get it
I
open?
mean, the cage is unlocked,
Yeah.
but yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, I will move and try to get closer.
So moving 30 feet wouldn't necessarily moving that 30 feet down the stony path wouldn't get you closer to where if he's running where way he is. The only way for you to get closer to that is moving it into the shallow water. That is basically to the
And
west.
all we've seen is frogs. We haven't seen, electric eels or anything.
No,
in there,
you have
right?
just seen giant frogs.
There's no reason to be terrified of the water.
I mean,
That
it's
we've
maybe,
seen in our
maybe
night
yes,
dungeon.
maybe not.
We've been there for at
Well,
least
we-
12
we-
hours and we've seen nothing, so I guess so.
Yeah. So I'll cross through the water to get closer.
Okay,
I don't mind
so
being wet.
you cross the whole length of the water, going to the right and get on the other side of it.
As much as I can. Yeah.
Okay, so your movement would be 30. You have to move 5 feet in the shallow water, 10 feet through that square, and I'll say the end of your movement you can get over on the other side. So on here. And now you can give me a perception check. No disadvantage.
He could actually jump straight across that with his strength score, just for the record.
And badly.
Yeah.
You have no idea where he is.
Yeah. But that's probably going to freak him out a little bit that I'm over there and I've got my bow and I hit him hard already.
Okay. But you do notice something. As you went through the water, you saw like little small moving stuff in the water, and now that you
I've
are on
seen
the
too
other
much
side,
hentai to know where this is going.
and now that you're on the other side, you can see small moving, like very small moving creatures that seem to be frogs, but a lot smaller in different stages of evolvement moving around the water.
Like
The baby
tadpoles.
frogs or baby
I
bully
mean,
wolves?
it's been established before. This is their breeding pool. So
This
it's-
scene, you've only seen giant frogs here.
they breed.
Although
their
it's
frogs. They breed
It's
them.
weird that they're in the same place as the giant frogs, because frogs have this problem of eating tadpoles.
That's true as well. I guess they separate them somehow.
Maybe
the
this
frogs
is the
have
separation.
frogs.
Maybe this little pond is the breeding pond. Breeding pond, right there.
Maybe.
Okay. So next in line after Hoon is Brutus. What's happening, Brutus?
So I'm gonna charge in a let's see 60. Yeah, I'm gonna charge in a straight line to the stairs. Do I run into him on accident?
He's wailing. He's flaying about like.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's
Yeah, I'll put have my hammer in one
Aeroplane.
hand and put my
And a
shield in one
the
hand
other.
and like spread out as much as possible and be like, I'm
you
an
know
airplane.
what? You know what? You know what? Give me a 1d2. See if like you go above or below or where he is kind of on the line, because there's a. So I'm gonna roll a
Who's the
GM
good
roll.
one?
It's gonna be a GM roll over here. The chat is going to see and see. If you roll the same number, then you get to do a disadvantage attack on him as you kind of try and charge into him. If not, you're just gonna charge free air. You just charge free air.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I end up
Blast.
at the head of the stairs,
How far away
And
is
I-
Rustani now?
and I will try and make my stance as like wide as possible so that it's hard for him to get by.
I'll try and unlock the cage for you, Rustani.
What's
so
your
you can
movement?
try and sleep him.
Brutus, what's your movement?
I dash, so that's 60. Like I can get there exactly.
Can get there exactly. Okay, so as you widen a bit, you do this, and you like the back of your hand touches cloth.
Yay.
Tackle him.
I wish I don't have any. I don't have any actions left. It'll have to wait.
You have a bonus action, right? You made an attack, so you can use a bonus action
Well,
to
ouch.
attack him, right?
Wrestle him. He can't do much if you wrestled him.
Oh, that's
Well,
true.
Roush.
I can use one of my bonus actions. I can actually attack as a bonus action.
Exactly.
So that's a disadvantaged attack roll where the
Yes.
cloth is.
Yeah, but the thing is, he has
With
low
your-
AC, right, guys?
If you tackle
maybe.
him, won't your strength
see.
make it pretty much impossible for him to break the hold?
Yay!
I can't. Yeah, I can't tackle him because I don't have an action.
Okay, roll
but
me
I can do
damage.
this.
Roll me damage.
6.
Okay, you just like wildly throw through the air and you hear a thud, and you definitely hit fresh.
I wish
Does he get
invisibility was
sentinel?
concentration.
Does he get sentinel on invisible targets? I'm just wondering.
No,
Okay,
because
anyway, I'll make. I'm gonna try and
Okay.
get. Oh, I'm gonna re-roll that. Rustani, you're coming out with me, buddy.
Well
Like,
now,
okay.
well now, here's the thing. I've been readying my action for if I could detect where he is. Is that enough for me to?
no, he hasn't declared that he's here. He's right at my side. He just turns around and starts slashing at him. But there's nothing that he says to make you
I think I got him.
Yes. Okay, that's a good point.
As a
But
bonus action, I get.
you don't get a ready action only at the beginning of your turn, and you don't have further vision.
Okay,
So if
and,
you look at the map right now, you
and
don't have
my-
any further vision.
That's true.
As my bonus action, I give Hrun a bardic inspiration now,
Okay.
and I start moving towards where the wizard is.
It's
Where
from-
Brutus is.
Yeah, so it'll basically be at the middle. 1 second. At the middle of this square over on there.
And
And-
I'll ask the party, where is he, and I'll let them respond accordingly.
Okay, next in line after that, Ostani, what's up?
So, I mean, I pretty much. Though I've seen Brutus now, though, like he has been running. Like I've seen him jumping down, and I can probably.
Yeah, and you've
Point
seen
where-
you've seen
Brutus has light,
And
you've
it's
seen
also like-
Hoon kind of whoop into the water.
And he's also said like that he got him. So, I'm gonna see if I can. How far is it between me and Brutus exactly? Like.
So every square again is about 10 feet. So you would be about 5 feet from the square you're in. 5 exactly in a straight line through him. 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 feet. 45 feet in total.
That's exactly where Brutus is.
45. No, 50 feet. 50 exactly. Because it would be 40 feet between you and the 5 feet in the squares you are currently in.
I'm gonna. Yeah, that's been. I understand this. I don't have to. Yes, I will cast sleep, and as a
Hope
third
this
level
works.
spell, I
Do
will
it.
cast sleep.
Hope this works.
That's a 5, 7, 8, 9 d8 It's 5-7.
Oh,
Check your spell to be sure, but I think that's right.
max level split.
Additional
Mm,
2d8 for each spell slots above first. So for all, yep, it's a 9d8.
Yep.
Oh.
Not all at once. Not all at once.
36.
okay, you cast sleep over on there, and Justin, you hear thud on the ground.
He's unconscious. He loses concentration of invisibility.
Yes, but he doesn't see, and
Invisibility.
there's no concentration invisibility if I'm
Brutus
correct.
has light on him.
Brutus has no light on him. Brutus has never declared he has light on him.
We went over this.
I
It feels
feel
Oh,
like
that
he
doesn't
would've-
matter. I
I
can
said,
still see
I
him.
said if we were hanging around in the dark, I would cast light.
I mean,
I said
it
that.
doesn't really matter here. Now you're out of
No,
combat.
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. This is
Yeah,
really...
we go over to him and we prepare actions to finish him off.
Oh,
Right, guys?
I say spellbook.
So he's
Yeah.
asleep for he's asleep for a minute, but he's not visible. So
No, he's invisible. He's unconscious. He's visible now.
No, he's not.
He
The
loses
spell...
concentration in
The spell is not a
invisibility is not
concentration.
concentration.
That's
He's
that's
invisible but
that's
unconscious.
why he didn't roll any concentration check when he got hit. There's no concentration invisibility.
Oh,
Oh no, it is. It's concentration. Duration,
it is
concentration. Up to
concentration.
It's
Yeah.
concentration for.
Oh, I should have rolled it. No, I should have because the reaction went first. But I should have rolled a concentration spell 1 second on when you attacked him, Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Brutus.
No, he rolls a 19. It's okay. He would still be
Right,
invisible,
He's visible now. So we're
and
gonna
he
go
is
and finish
visible
him.
now.
Finish
Okay.
him.
All right, so he's not. He's visible.
So do you guys all prepare actions to kill him?
Shouldn't we?
Yeah.
We actually.
He offered us nothing in return. He offered us nothing.
Yeah.
He offered,
we could've gotten
he
out.
offered us the keys and we're out, so it's fine.
Well, I mean, he was gonna teach me a counter spell. I guess I can just swipe his book.
Yeah. Does he? Well, wait. Does he have his spellbook on him? Let's establish this first.
Yeah, he's a wizard. He has a spell book. Otherwise, he couldn't cast a
He
spell.
can't cast
On
spells.
him.
Yeah, he's a wizard of fate. He has to have a spell book to cast spells.
Oh, okay.
So
Whatever you
I'll
guys
put it-
want. I mean, he hurt us pretty bad. It was just a.
Let's kill him. Fuck this dude. Oh, with me, say I. I.
Yeah.
I.
I'm
well,
not
you
good
know
at
what?
killing
You
helpless
know what?
people.
I think the
just 'cause-
best part here is that we can take a small break, and we'll come back and see what happens with our illustrious moral and morality and all good things about this party that don't seem to really exist. See you guys on the other
Guy's
side.
an asshole.
Coming right
I
back up.
dislike him.
Uh,